This is a message to all my supporters of this podcast. I'm introducing a new supporters program. You can contribute a small amount as a one-off payment to show your love for this podcast. Thank you in advance for all your contributions. I just wanted to let you know before we start the podcast that I am doing an online podcast course, how to be able to create, get your guests, scale it and monetize it. So please do go to abmpodcastcourse.co.uk and go into the contact us bit. I'm looking for new people to be able to be a podcast creator and really to be able to develop their skills and knowledge into a podcast. So as I said, go to abmpodcastcourse.co.uk and sign up. Thanks.
Hi, this is Mark Hayward from the Absolute Business Mindset podcast and YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about stand-up meetings. So this actually is into the wider agile methodology for running projects. This has become incredibly popular within software areas, and just to be clear, there's difference between agile methodology as something to run projects and what is very, very fashionable at the moment for business people to talk about being agile, which is a slightly different thing, which means, for me, I think it means being able to pivot, being able to get the right decisions and slightly change what you're doing and be flexible. But the agile methodology is something that I've talked about previously, but I just want to talk about the stand-ups and the importance of that. So you might asking yourself, what is a stand-up? So stand-up is, in the exact theory, is a meeting with everyone that's involved in the project. Primarily, it should be for 15 minutes, but obviously most of them do stretch to 30 minutes. And the stand-up is that you can stand up at the meeting. So you're physically able to stand up for 15 minutes to talk about priorities, what you're going to achieve in the day. And so your idea is to stand there and say what you've done in the last 24 hours, because you should be doing this every working day that you're at work. And equally, you should be talking about what you've done and what you intend to do in the next 24 hours. So why do we do this? So it gives you greater accountability and you can track people's progress a lot easier. What was in the old school used to be called waterfall, which is still used, but Agile has definitely trumped it. On a lot of software areas, is that it was difficult to track what people were doing in the last 24 hours and making them accountable and being able to work efficiently and effectively. So you need certain buy-in from everyone in the team, but equally you do need to be able to monitor your people and manage your people well enough that they know what they need to achieve in the next 24 hours. So, as I said, often it's now not actually stand-ups. It's actually you have a project meeting or a call these days. But it's important. It's a really important thing because you can see where people are doing well, where people are doing badly, where you're missing targets, where it's taking you longer than you wanted to, and then you can have those catch-ups and prioritize them and make sure that people are hitting the targets that they agreed at the start of the process, whether it's a 2-week, 4-week, 6-week period. So for me, it really works in all types of projects, just having that accountability and working with people. So hopefully you have thought about that and wonder whether you can actually do that in your own business. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you later.